Hello everybody, Don't Blink here again with another Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary for you guys. Today I've got some conquest footage on Karg Island I want to share with you all. I'm using the engineer kit with the MTAR-21, and this was my first time ever using the MTAR-21. So if my aim seems a little bit off, that is why. It is quite a bit different from the engineer weapons that I usually use and just the weapons that I usually use in general. And my reason for saying that is the MTAR-21 is kind of a fast fire rate, high recoil, close quarters type of weapon. And while I like making use of kind of a close quarters playstyle, I do not like close quarters focused weapons personally. And when I say it's focused on close quarters, what I mean is it has a very high fire rate, the highest of all of the engineer exclusive weapons at 900 rounds per minute. It also has a pretty high recoil since you're firing so quickly, and the base recoil is actually higher than some of the other engineer weapons. And then also the damage drop-off is very high. The max damage at point-blank range is 25 damage, which is decent, but that drops off to 14.3 damage at 50 meters. So it really is a close-quarters weapon meant for point-blank firefights, basically. And I've never been a huge fan of high fire rate weapons, to be completely honest. I just find them difficult to control, and you're constantly running out of ammo, so on and so forth. But if you're into kind of high damage, high fire rate, difficult to control weapons, then the MTAR-21 is probably great for you. And it's definitely a decent weapon, it's just not my sort of weapon. So I wanted to get that clear. But yeah, I thought I'd show some footage of me using this gun because it is new with close quarters. It's the second engineer unlock for the close quarters expansion pack, and I unlocked it just recently and thought I'd give it a go. But yeah, that's it about the MTAR-21. I just wanted to give a quick little overview of what that gun is all about, what it's like. But what I really want to talk about today is armored kill, because close quarters is going to be available to everyone very, very soon, but we still don't know too much about armored kill. There was a live chat this past week for E3 with one of the developers at DICE, and he answered a ton of questions about the upcoming armored kill expansion pack, which is set to release in September of this year. So I'm going to be going over some of the little tidbits of information that were shared during that live chat, and hopefully you guys will enjoy staying up to date on everything Battlefield 3 related. Yeah! Okay, so first up, 5 new vehicles will be available in Armored Kill. Each of those new vehicles will have its own set of unlocks. So if you've maxed out all of the vehicles in Battlefield 3 in just the base game, you'll have more to do. You'll be able to vehicle horde up and unlock some new gear, some new gadgets, all that good stuff. There will be 4 new maps available, and they're all going to be extremely big in order to accommodate Armored Kill's vehicles. They're also going to have diverse environments and themes, according to the developer. And I don't know what exactly that entails. Maybe we'll see some jungle-type environments. Maybe we'll see some snow-type environments. I'm not really sure, because in Battlefield 3 proper, we basically have desert and urban environments, and that's about it. So I'm hoping that we'll see maybe some lush environments, or maybe a snow environment, or who knows what is in store for us. But the one map that was included in the recent Battlefield Premium trailer, as well as some screenshots that have been released featuring Armored Kill, Bandar Desert. That's the one map that's been revealed so far. It's the largest map in Battlefield history, according to the developer. And I don't know if he's talking about just the total area of the map or the actual play space, because a lot of the maps in Battlefield 3 are quite large, such as Caspian Border and Karg Island, but the areas in which you actually play and see other players are relatively focused and small. So I don't know if he's talking about just total play space or where the action will actually be on these maps. Additionally, Armored Kill will also have a very high flight ceiling for those of you who like to do flips in jets and stuff like that. It will introduce a new game mode as well. I've discussed this previously, but tank superiority is going to be featured in Armored Kill. and they didn't really release any details as to how exactly it would work, but obviously it's going to put a very huge focus on the tanks in the game. In terms of the AC-130, which is going to be featured in the Armored Kill expansion pack, in order to use it, you have to capture the base that harbors it. So the AC-130 is going to have a home base on each map, and if you capture it, you gain access to it. So what exactly does access to the AC-130 entail? Well, number one, you can spawn into 2 gunner positions inside of the AC-130. One is going to be a 25mm autocannon, and the other is going to be a 120mm big cannon. There's also going to be a 360-degree anti-air turret. It will respawn like any normal vehicle, but obviously if the base that harbors it gets captured, then it will change hands to the enemy team. And even if all of the gunner positions are taken, you can spawn on the AC-130 and parachute down to the ground. And gunners on the AC-130 can deploy flares if they're being targeted by enemy aircraft or people on the ground. So interesting stuff there. It is going to be flying kind of on rails. It has its own path, and it's not very mobile, so you're going to have to protect it using friendly jets or aircraft of some sort. Additionally, Armored Kill is going to feature a new class of vehicles called the Tank Destroyers. They're basically faster moving tanks. They're very lightly armored, but they have a ton of firepower. And as you probably saw in the Battlefield Premium trailer, they're going to be featuring ATVs once again in Battlefield 3. Obviously, they're going to be limited to the Armored Kill expansion pack, but I'm definitely looking forward to hopping on some of those, because those were a lot of fun to use in Battlefield Bad Company 2. And finally, to finish up the video, I am going to leave you with some bad news regarding Armored Kill. And this has to do with not vehicles, but people hoping to take out vehicles, because I know a lot of people have been hoping that Armored Kill would include the AT-4, which has been featured in past Battlefield games. It's a fly-by-wire rocket launcher, which was a lot of fun to use in Battlefield Bad Company 2. I haven't used it in any of the other Battlefield games, but it was one of my favorite things to use in Bad Company 2, and I know a lot of people really enjoyed using that weapon in that game. But it appears as though DICE is not going to be including it in Armored Kill, nor will they be including any other sort of anti-tank or anti-air infantry weaponry. So that's kind of a downer, but otherwise I'm still really looking forward to Armored Kill. I'm hoping that the new vehicles will add a bit of strategy and some new experiences to Battlefield 3 once Armored Kill comes out in September. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And let me know, are you excited for Armored Kill? Are you not? Are you excited for Close Quarters? Any of the other expansion packs, Aftermath, Endgame? Leave a comment and let me know. And other than that, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.